And hello, and welcome back to the channel. I am Braggy, the Viking.
And I am Egil Thorson. I'm also a Viking as well.
Now today we are here to tell you an Icelandic folk tale together. And you may have seen me and watched me tell this tale once before. And the tale is of a magical cow. And the tale is called Bukolla.
Moo.
Moo. Now, many seasons and summers ago, in the land of Iceland, the land of ice and fire, the home of the Icelandic Vikings, there lived a farmer.
Hello.
And his wife.
Hello.
And, well, there was a poor family. They didn't have a lot of coin, but they had a very small homestead. They had a small longhouse with a bit of land, some crops, and their most prized possession was their cow.
Moo.
And the cow was called Bukolla. And the farmer and the wife, they also had a boy. It was also their prized possession.
Hello.
And this boy, well, he was getting to the age where he would soon be a man.
I'm not a little boy anymore. I'm going to be a man. Yay!
And he was very happy about this.
Toot toot.
So the farmer, his wife, were out one day in the field, and the cow was giving birth to a calf.
Moo.
And the farmer's wife, while she was attending the cow,
Breathe deeply, come on.
and the cow was mooing,
Moo.
and then the little baby cow popped out,
Moo.
did a little moo, and though the farmer's wife was very happy,
Oh,
and she danced back inside to the longhouse to tell the husband. Maybe not like that, but she went back in anyway singing, and she told her husband about the cow giving birth.
I'm really happy. I'm so happy. Was that you making that abominable noise as you came in?
Yeah, but his wife had a very deep voice.
Yeah.
And, well, she went back outside again, but something strange has happened. Something supernatural. She looked outside, but wherever she looked, she could not see the cow.
Where's my car gone?
The sacred cow Búkolla had disappeared.
I told you to keep your eye on it. Why blame me? It's not my fault. Oh, whose fault is it then?
And both the husbandee, the man of the house, and his wife, the wife, they had an argument whose fault it was. And then after that argument, they both decided to go outside and looked, and this is what they did.
Hello, Bukolla. Bukolla, come here.
And then they shouted their young son to come over to give him a hand.
Aubrey!
A very Icelandic name, and he came over. He looked everywhere, he couldn't find the cow.
I can't see the cow anywhere.
They looked in the field.
I've looked in the field.
They looked in the wood.
I've looked in the woods.
They looked in the outbuildings.
I've looked in the outbuildings.
Two of them.
Two of them.
And they could not find the
I
cow.
cannot find a cow.
It's disappeared, Dad.
Oh,
Father.
No. Typical younger generation.
Well,
Leave a cow outside and it soon goes.
later that evening, when they all sat round the hearth keeping warm, his mother and his father, his dad and mother, were very upset.
Should have hoof clamped it like
They
I
loved
told
that cow.
you. I like that cow.
And they said to their son that you must go out tomorrow in the morning and you must go and look and hunt for our cow.
What he said.
And the boy, he said, well, I'll do this.
I don't want to do that, do I? Do I have to do that? I'm a man, you know.
He was a teenager, so he was a bit stroppy at times.
Yeah.
A bit like Kevin.
However, you go out there and get that cow back, or I'll make your life a living hell.
And in the end, he agreed to do it. They had to.
I'll twist your ears off until you do.
And in,
all right, Mum.
And in the morning, after they'd been to bed, they woke up early in the morning. And they gave the boy his first pair of shoes. like this.
Have you got anything in tan? That looks awful. I like. Shut up. Those are your shoes, and they're gonna get.
And then they gave him a nice leather pouch with some bread and some cheese.
Ooh.
He liked bread and cheese.
Well, that's just all you got.
And they said, well, you must go out and you must go and hunt for a cow, but you must not come back until you bring back Bukolla.
Go out, get the cow. Don't you dare come back without it, and I'll lay it to you.
Oh yes, and the boy, well, he did this. He put on his brand new shoes.
Oh, I love my shoes.
New shoes! In fact, the first shoes he ever had. For all that life he had walked barefooted.
Ooh, smelly.
And he set off. Started walking. He was a good whistler. And he'd been walking all morning. His feet were barking and tired.
Oh, my dogs are barking. They really are. I could do with. Oh.
And he saw this log. And he thought, I'll sit on that.
Just like you are.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
And he sat on this log. Although it wasn't sawn, it was just a natural log.
All right.
Yeah, a normal log, not a non-normal log. And he sat on the log and he thought, well, he had some bread and cheese. Nice that was.
Yes.
But then he shouted out, Bukolla!
Bukolla, if you're around, move!
And that is what he shouted.
Ooh.
And in the distance he heard a mooing. Moo!
I do apologise to our viewers, we're not really good at mooing.
No. And from that he knew which direction to walk.
That way.
Yeah, that way. So he got up, he started walking again. When he walked sitting down, I didn't dancing.
Yeah.
And he was, he started walking, and it was afternoon, and his stomach was growling,
Oh,
and he was hungry. He was a very butch, big, strong man.
I'm starving, I really am.
And he sat down. This time he found a nice rock.
Bread and cheese again.
Oh, more bread and cheese. He had another nibble.
I never heard of meat.
No, right, that was very poor. They couldn't afford meat. They had one car.
But don't get any meat in me, I'm going to go
They had no chickens,
crazy.
And, well, he again had his food, and then he shouted out again.
Bukolla, moo if you're around about.
Moo!
That's a bit closer.
And from that he knew that the cow was closer, and he knew again which direction to go in. So he started walking again.
Oh, my feet are
His feet were aching, and his brand new shoes, not worn his shoes in yet, Eggle.
Yeah, should have worn them in beforehand.
Even in those times, they had trouble walking in shoes. And, well, he was getting tired again. It was getting late in the afternoon.
So late in the afternoon.
He'd been walking over this long, vast plain of Iceland until he came to a hill.
Ooh, that's a big hill.
And on top of the hill, he decided to have another sit down.
What a view! I could see our farmstead from over
And he looked
here.
in his bag, and again he saw, oh no, what was in there?
Bread and cheese. Oh,
He was getting fed up with bread and cheese by this time, but he was hungry. And when you're hungry, you eat, don't you, Eggle?
Well, if you've got the food, yeah.
And he had his bread and cheese. And then he stood up again, and then he shouted for the third time.
Bukolla, moo if you're nearby. Well, that sounds promising, doesn't it?
And this time, it was so close, in fact, the mooing noise came from below him.
Quite frankly, I don't know why I bother, but here we go.
And he looked down and he saw a cliff.
Hi, Cliff.
And he knew that down that cliff was the cow. So in 3 wonderful, soulful, bountiful leaps, he let down the cliff.
He actually fell down, don't worry about it.
Bounced out on my head.
I think I've landed my tights.
And he got to the bottom of this cliff, this massive rock face. And what did he think he see? What did he saw, Eggle?
Rock.
No, he saw a big cave.
Ooh.
And what lives in caves? Do you know what lives in caves?
Sausages?
No. Trolls and giants.
Oh, not good news.
I've never met a sausage in a cave. Now,
You never lived.
he crept in the cave, do some creeping sound effects noises, just like the Pink Panther, and he was creeping in, like Peter Sellers. And
I know that.
he saw a big wooden post
Hello,
in the
big
middle of the cave.
What the?
And he said hello to it.
Hello, big wooden post. Hello, said the post.
And attached to the post was the cow.
Well, you took your time, didn't
Bukolla.
you? Eh?
And she was not very happy.
I've been stuck in here all day. Oh, give
But then he
over.
noticed something, that this cave had little caves around the edge.
Ooh.
And in those caves, what did he think he found asleep?
Trollets?
No, giants, Eggle, giants.
Ooh.
3 of them. A big daddy giant, you kids out there. And there was a daughter giant and a giant servant. All snoring their heads off, all asleep. And he crept him, he untied the cow from its tether.
Come on, Bukolla, we're going.
And he said that me and you, we must creep out. And they made some more creeping noises.
I know that, said the cow.
And they crept outside. And in 3 massive leaps, they leapt up on the top of the cliff.
Oh, there you go.
And they started to walk back home.
Oh, I'm tired.
In fact,
Come on then, let's go home.
it was morning. He'd been in that cave all night, you know. It was that big. And he started walking back with the cow. There's the cow.
Tell you what, giants don't half stink.
I know.
Don't know what
Only
they've been
walking
eating.
back. But suddenly, he heard something in the background.
Oi!
No, he didn't hear that first of all. First of all, he heard some stomping noises. Stomp!
Oh,
Stomp!
stomping as well.
Stomp!
And of course, oi!
Yes!
Don't want to do that too often.
Bring back our car! Cried the giant.
Well, he's doing the voices now. Hey, give my car back right now. Yeah,
Shake-
come on.
Shaking her fist.
I'll have him. Have it.
And the boy, well, he was very scared by this.
Oh, I'm terrified. What shall we do, Bukolla?
And then Bukolla spoke. And he was astonished. He had never heard
What
a cow.
you've got to do is take an hair out of my tail
Oh,
and lay
yeah.
it flat on the ground.
Oh,
What a
yeah.
funny voice you've got.
Yeah, in fact, this cow had a very funny hat with a feather in.
So,
That's what happened. They got the hair from the tail, they plucked it from the tail, lay it down on the floor, and the cow said these words: "You must turn
you've got to turn
into a mighty stream
into a mighty stream
that only a bird
in flight can cast.
indeed."
Ah.
And this is what happened. Suddenly, before his eyes, a big stream, a massive river, erupted from the ground. It was leagues wide.
Well,
And thankfully, it was on the right side of it.
well, that's a surprise. I never expected that.
And then the giant
Good
came
apple
up to
face.
the edge of the stream, started to shake a fist at the boy,
Oi! Yeah, I'm having you.
demanding to bring back the cow.
Bring my car back right now, and we'll say no more about it. All right?
If you don't bring the cow back, you're going to have it.
Have it.
Well, the boy and the cow, well, they thought that they were safe, and they continued walking and laughing. Ha ha ha, we got the best of
Please
them.
yourself. Actually, darling, I'm off home.
But then
Come
the
on,
giant shouted to the servant,
Go get my big bull. You know the one.
the father's bull.
Yeah, go fetch it.
And this is what the servant did. He went back, wasn't very happy about it.
Next time, bring it with you, darling. Don't give me lip, you rotten, horrible servant. Oh, shouldn't do that.
And they brought this massive bull. It was that high, it was said to be 30 leagues high, Eggle,
Move.
and 100 leagues long. And in 2 massive gulps, it sucked up the whole entire stream and river. And the giant, whoa,
Stone of crows, that's a big swallow. Come on, let's get after our car. Move.
and the giant was able to continue walking and chasing the boy and the cow, Bukolla.
We soon have them, don't you, eh? Oh,
But
there.
the boy was continue walking with the car. He liked to move his arms about. He was very active.
Wow.
And
It's exercise, isn't it?
he saw again. He heard the stomping noises. Stomp,
Oh.
stomp.
I thought
Stomp.
we got rid of that rotten giant.
And he looked around, and again he could see the giantess.
Bukolla, what shall we do? Here, get another hair out of my tail, lay it on the ground, okay? You can have no hairs left in your tail while we're going on, honestly.
Oh no.
Don't know why I bother. Oh! Oh!
Oh! The cow went. And this is what happened. He plucked a hair from the tail, and he put it on the ground, and then the cow spoke these magic words. Moo! You must turn into a mighty, mighty wall of flame, which
only a bird can fly over.
Indeed.
God, really, things are running here, mate. That stopped her anyway. Come on, homeward bound.
And
Moo.
the giantess came up to the massive wall of flame, fire.
Do me a favour.
What's all this?
What's going on here?
Some strange magic going on here. And the giantess instructed the giant servant to go and bring back the cow.
Don't bring the cow back. Don't give me any lip. Just bring it back, all right? Come on.
And this is what happened. The servant reluctantly brought the cow back, and then the giantess instructed the cow to let go of all the water and put the fire out.
Let that water out, son. Put that flame out, okay? Otherwise you'll beef burgers.
And water went everywhere, and the flames went out, were extinguished.
Oh dear, look at that.
And the ground was scorched, and the giantess was able to continue pursuing the boy.
Come on then, move on.
And the magic cow, Bukolla.
We'll get that. We'll have that kid sorted and we'll take our cow back. Alright? Come on, Treacle.
So the boy and the cow kept on walking again. But then suddenly they heard the stomping noises of stomp, stomp, stomp.
Well, I go to the foot of our stairs, there's that stomping again. I'm so sick of this giantess. Bukolla, what we're going to do? Eh? What are we going to do?
Exactly.
Well, I'll tell you. Take another hair out my tail for what there is left of it. Lay it on the ground. And you will see. Well, I hope so, because I've had up with that stomping noise. Oi, Samurai, want me cow back? It's not your cow.
So, this is what happened. The boy and the cow instructed the boy to pluck a hair from his tail. And he did this for the third time. The last time, he plucked a hair and he lay it on the ground, and then the cow spoke these words.
Let there be a mountain so high that only a bird in flight can cover it. And that's it, mate.
Suddenly, from the ground spouted this massive mountain range.
Goodness.
So massive no giantess could possibly climb over it.
You know, you're something of a cow, alright. I've never seen a cow be able to do this. Come on, let's go home.
A magic cow. And, well, the giantess was not very happy. She came to the foot of the mountain.
God.
And the boy was on the other side.
This cow is a lot of trouble. Oi, Mush, what? Get me my gimlet and hurry up about it. It's a drill. A drill? Yeah, a drill. I've got a speech impediment, alright. Here
Speed drilling.
Yeah.
Drilling the mountain.
Come on, put some water on it, cut down the friction. I'm getting a bit bored with this, I've got to go home quick.
And this is what happened. She drilled a massive, massive hole all the way through the mountain. Until she could see through the mountain, and she could see the boy and the cow heading towards their farm.
Time to kill that boy and to have some beef burgers.
Indeed.
Have it. And she went through.
She climbed in the hole. But what do you think happened?
God, it's getting a bit tight in here. I can't move. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, the sun's coming up again.
That's not good.
It's not good news.
She's a giant, not a troll though.
Yeah.
But the giant got stuck in the hole. And it is said that the giantess died in that hole and was never able to get out again. And some people say that she's still there today. But what happened to the boy and the cow? Well, eventually they made it back home.
Bad time, where you been? I've been over the hills and far away. What do you think? I've been trying to get this cow back. Honestly, some people.
And yes, they got the cow back. But what is more, they also found that the boy was no longer a boy, but had become a man.
Hey, yes, you look, I'm a man now. You know, I want the boy that went out.
Oh,
look
yeah.
at me. I've got hairs on my chin.
Yes, he had a heavy chin, and he was a man, and that is the end of this tale.
Where do I get these tattoos from?
Magic tattoos.
Yeah.
And we do hope you like it.
Yeah.
Now, if you do like this tale, a good old Icelandic folk tale, what should they do, Eggle?
Press the subscription bell there or leave us a comment.
Leave us a comment.
We will get back to you eventually. It does take a bit of time. We apologise for that before we start. But
Indeed.
we are victims of our own success.
And was the cow related to Phil Harding by any chance?
Well, I don't know, Tony, but I've seen one site.
Oh, indeed, Tony. What is it, Tony? Anyway, if you're watching Tony Robinson, hello.
Yeah.
You never know. He's on Twitter. We do follow him on Twitter.
Right, well.
So, there you go. Goodbye.
Bye.
We'll see you in the next one.
Moop.
Moving.